Ancient Egyptian art often impresses observers with its depictions of healthy and strong bodies. Most individuals, regardless of gender, are portrayed in their youth, appearing fit and showing no signs of obesity, exhaustion, or illness. Except for permanent disabilities, ancient artists seemed inclined to depict individuals in their ideal physical form, young, slim, and healthy. But how accurate was this portrayal? Various studies on Egyptian mummies have revealed that they suffered from a plethora of health complications such as cardiovascular disease, anemia, malnutrition, dental problems, and obesity, despite adhering to a so-called balanced diet consisting of a variety of organic, pesticide-free foods, including whole grains and plenty of fruits and vegetables. High cholesterol animal-derived foods were limited despite raising cattle, sheep, goat, and pigs for their meat and milk because animal-derived foods were considered a luxury affordable only to the wealthier segments of society. Consequently, the average citizen had restricted access to animal-based foods. Cattle primarily served as an indispensable beast of burden, playing a crucial role in agricultural activities. Given their so-called balanced diet, we might expect them to have lived exceptionally healthy and long lives. However, evidence reveals that rather than resembling modern athletes, the people of ancient Egypt often endured the afflictions of bad teeth and man boobs. Despite numerous idealized images of health in ancient Egyptian art, the reality is that their physical health was quite poor. According to May Farouk's 2022 article, Physical Health in Dynastic Egypt, The Ideal versus Reality, ancient Egyptian art often depicted individuals as youthful, slim, and healthy. However, these depictions do not accurately reflect their true state of health. Many suffered from a variety of health issues, including dental problems, heart disease, protein deficiencies, malnutrition, liver problems, obesity, and infectious diseases. Farouk and others assert that the poor health of early Egyptians can be attributed to their heavy reliance on whole grain foods, which began after the Stone Age around 6000 BCE during the pre-dynastic period. Paleolithic Egyptians shifted from a meat-based diet derived from hunting to a diet based on agriculture. This change in subsistence patterns occurred after early humans overhunted the megafauna to extinction, as numerous isotopic analysis and other studies confirm. But also, in a 2021 article from Tel Aviv University titled Levantine Overkill, 1.5 million years of hunting down the body size distribution, researchers Jacob Dembitzer et al. State that the decline in animal body size over time directly coincides with the emergence of the genus Homo. The extinction of large animals, such as elephants and large herbivores, was mainly driven by early humans and their hunting practices. On every continent where the genus Homo appeared, the extinction of megafauna followed. Once the megafauna disappeared and can no longer be relied on as a food source, individuals had to begin farming. As such, Egyptian agriculturalists settled along the Nile River and started cultivating barley and wheat grains to meet their nutritional needs, as deposits in early settlements of ancient grains from emmer wheat and barley have confirmed. Wheat and barley became the foundation of their diet and played a crucial role in the growth of their population and the development of their entire dynasty. Those who controlled the grain supply and oversaw the production of bread and beer held significant power and influence in ancient Egypt. Workers were often paid with bread and beer, which were commodities that also held significant cultural and religious importance, symbolizing life and sustenance in ceremonies and offerings. Bread and beer were more than just a food and drink item. They were a cornerstone of their civilization that profoundly influenced their economy, culture, technology, social structure, and health. In fact, the ancient Egyptians were even known as artophagoi, or eaters of bread, a term that was used in ancient Greece to describe the ancient Egyptian society because bread was a fundamental part of their diet. Farouk, Miller, and others note that the heavy dependence on bread as a staple food was a major factor contributing to the widespread dental problems experienced in ancient Egyptian society. Although their diet was varied, it was mainly vegetarian that included onions, garlic, pulses, melons, pomegranates, grapes, figs, dates, and honey. But cereal grains were the staple food source, as evidence from the stomach contents of pre-dynastic Egyptian mummies showed, which contained barley husks. Additionally, Miller highlights the examination of 500 skulls from various geographical regions and time periods in Egypt, revealing severe dental disease, including tooth wear, abscesses, and caries. The deep reliance on these carbohydrate-rich yet nutrient-poor staples not only underpinned their agricultural economy, but also reflected the challenges of maintaining health in ancient Egyptian society, where poor nutrition, dental problems, and diseases were common ailments. Specifically, Miller states that the reliance on nutrient-deficient wheat and barley resulted in reduced protein intake, negatively affecting bone and tooth formation due to inadequate protein levels. She also explains that the unrefined barley and emmer wheat grains in the early Egyptian diet contained fibrous husks and hard particles that were often ground with stone mills, leading to small stone fragments mixing with the flour. This resulted in excessive tooth wear so severe that it caused pulpal exposure. Consequently, this wear, combined with other dietary factors, led to acute dental pathologies such as abscesses, caries, periodontal disease, and premature tooth loss, highlighting the nutritional challenges the ancient Egyptians faced after shifting from the Paleolithic hunting lifestyle to one based on agriculture. May Farouk explained that the ancient Egyptians' heavy dependence on grains resulted in numerous health issues such as obesity, which correlate with the development of gynecomastia, the condition infamously and commonly referred to as man boobs. The reduced protein intake from this grain-based diet resulted in an imbalanced nutritional profile, contributing to weight gain and related health issues. Essential nutrients such as protein and fats, crucial for maintaining a healthy weight and overall well-being, were severely lacking in the diet of the early Egyptian inhabitants. Wall paintings in tombs and temples frequently depicted individuals in perfect physical condition, engaging in daily activities and ceremonial roles. However, this idealized imagery contrasts with the reality of their health issues, as revealed by modern scientific analysis. Farouk highlights modern mummy examinations providing direct evidence of dental pathologies, skeletal deformities, and obesity problems. Additionally, dietary analysis of ancient Egyptian diets through the examination of food residues, botanical remains, and isotopic analysis of bones indicates a heavy reliance on wheat and barley. These studies suggested diet low in protein and essential nutrients, contributing to their health issues like obesity, as Farouk correctly recognized. As mentioned in my video called Evolution of the Prehistoric Human Diet, wheat, barley, and other grain-based foods are rich in carbohydrates but deficient in essential nutrients, including protein, healthy fats, and various vitamins and minerals. Beyond their nutritional deficiencies, these grains also contain anti-nutritional factors such as phytic acid, which binds to minerals like calcium, magnesium, iron, and zinc, reducing their absorption. Additionally, tannins, another anti-nutrient present in these grains, inhibit digestive enzymes, impairing protein digestibility. Both emmer wheat and barley also harbor gluten, which can negatively impact gut bacteria balance and nutrient absorption, even in individuals without gluten sensitivities. Numerous studies, including the 2023 paper Valorizing Traditional Greek Wheat Varieties, Phylogenetic Profile and Biochemical Analysis of Their Nutritional Value by Nikki Mogu et al., confirmed that grains contain significant amount of anti-nutrients as previously stated. This study specifically found that emmer wheat and barley are particularly notable for their anti-nutritional properties, highlighting high concentrations of specific anti-nutrients like polyphenols and flavonoids. Collectively, these anti-nutritional factors further diminish the overall nutrient availability and digestibility of these grains. In addition to containing beta-glucans, fermentable plant fibers that can cause gas, bloating, and other digestive discomforts, a diet heavily reliant on grains can lead to nutritional imbalances, adversely affecting hormone production and regulation. Consuming high quantities of grains can cause insulin spikes, reducing the body's cells' responsiveness to insulin. Consequently, elevated insulin levels foster increased fat storage and altered estrogen levels. Excess visceral fat can produce high levels of estrogen, thereby disturbing the delicate balance between estrogen and testosterone. In fact, emmer wheat and barley specifically contain phytoestrogens, which are plant-based compounds that can mimic estrogen in the human body. This can precipitate a hormonal imbalance, stimulating growth of breast tissue in men, ultimately resulting in the development of man boobs. One notable ancient Egyptian statue that depicts this condition is the limestone statue of Hemiunu, the architect of the Great Pyramid of Giza, dating back to around 2570 BCE. Hemiunu was a prominent political figure and a member of the royal family, known for his immense influence and substantial contributions to the Egyptian architecture. His statue, with its realistic portrayal, provides valuable insight into the physical ailments that afflicted even the most powerful individuals of that era. Another example is the statue of Judor, an ancient Egyptian pharaoh dating back to around 300 to 250 BCE. Judor's statue, with its detailed craftsmanship, highlights the physical toll of a diet primarily based on bread and beer. These statues reveal that even the royal class was not exempt from the deleterious health effects of such a diet. These health complications were not merely uncommon, but were severe among ancient Egyptian society, affecting individuals across all social strata and leaving a significant impact on the overall health of the population. Despite adhering to a diet remarkably similar to the USDA's Dietary Guidelines for Americans 2020 to 2025, which emphasizes high intake of organic fruits, vegetables, and whole grains while limiting animal-derived foods such as cheese, red meat, and eggs to avoid high cholesterol, ancient Egyptians did not enjoy optimal health. Compelling evidence reveals that this seemingly well-balanced, organic, and pesticide-free diet, largely based on whole grains with minimal or no animal-derived foods, likely gave them bad teeth and man boobs.